You didn't hear me. Everyone likes to talk about business and everything else. I'm not the one that lies to customers or whatever case may be. And whether, whatever go through, hey, and anything else, but your business, right? But you have something hidden, right? Whether it's a contract or not. At the same time, you see the around and there could be your friends and your neighbors and you're doing so wrong. And you see your friends, but you want to but then you want to laugh in each other's face, but do each other wrong. So do you want to talk about be professional? Wait to love others. You cheat yourselves, all y'all, while you try to screw everybody over. But see, when it comes to me putting everything out there without you, and people say, "Oh, I already expose myself every time and all this stuff and all that stuff." I've shown every single time, all social media platform. And by the way, didn't really hide anything. Is they bloopers and all I've shown. Well, everybody wants to live the highlight reel. But, you want to get it so fast on whatever case may be. But you tell me to get a life and kick rocks. And you got a life to live. But then again, you know what? And we're friends. We're supposed to be friends or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It has nothing to do with just one particular. It's everybody. I've been told it multiple times by all different people. But when they say that, dang, what life do you live is so different. I thought we love. Time to time, that's a long stretch. So the real, for someone to love, you didn't want to be included. But hey, it's okay. It's all good. Hey, but I'm not the one lying to customers or anything like that. I'm not the one that have the hiding details really much at all. I don't let my right hand be seen sometimes because that's the way, hey. But I've shown everything pretty much. You see me live and writing. That shows you what I do with and all. So you want to do it right. Because guess what? You want to keep it business. I thought, customers love honesty. And there's no tricking of it. So for that being said, when you're running up business, look how you represent your family. Represent business. You're a dirty business worker, aren't you? A dirty bum stockbroker, huh? Whatever it is. But you cheat yourselves. You know why? Because you ain't really loved. And you ain't being honest with yourself. But I'm over here been showing everything I got going on. Truth, the way of life, here I am. With all my existence. And everything I've been called and named and everything else too. And been violated all kinds of ways, even by the government. Inside and out. Know what I go through. Way to make some, what do you call those? What's that word? Not xylophone, but get to that later. But it was but those pictures that was not illusions, but something else. But I had dreams like that too. It's like, it was it was regardless of that. But stuff like that, and it was purple, and it was during the political stuff too. And that name I forget, but but it's those pictures. There he goes, but anyways, and everything else, and then all of a sudden, or out of the middle of nowhere, however you want to put it, but either way it goes, because but God knows, but everyone, I get attacked all kinds of ways. But, it's funny, you all have families and stuff, and it's one me, and I'm the one being humble with the government. Well, you be saying F this and that, and by the way, it's not what the country can do for you, it's what you can do for country. Well, I've been too honest. I've been honest, like, support troops and all of that stuff. But dang, okay. I'm not the one to stop you from getting a job. I didn't stop you from going to church and all of that. But you want to have operating a business or whatever the case may be, you got to be more honest. All y'all. Because what am I hiding? Because really, technically, I've been all around every single buddy. And how you have a problem with me? And if I am around, it's a big space. How did I bother you? And if I was such a problem, then why you insist on helping them? Or be around them? Because how do I bother anybody? And why do you offer? Why would you offer anything? And I don't charge pools. I didn't put anything there, no. But way to keep up, I don't touch the beer areas. Way to keep up with the calories, though, and throw some up, because I could do that, too. Eat right. Way to add up numbers, right? But as well, guess what? Mine's less than yours. To whom they may concern. You know what I mean? But hey, it's okay. Want to make fun of me? But see, that's a way to love, huh? Right? Want to make fun of me and stuff like that. But stop trying to do that, because I'm still honest, and that's how you run business. You want to talk about liabilities and assets? Well, I've been honest. That's an asset, right? And talking about liabilities, when it comes to that, I've been too honest with everybody. Hey, if you're a business, or like I said, you're a business contract, it wouldn't be me that's cheating you out in anything. Because you, like, for instance, penis size, filling out for a relationship application, so they say. I'll tell you right off rip, penis size and all, and everything I got going on. And I'll tell you what, I'm the one that's telling you how to, come accordingly. Don't have to send me nudes and all that. We'll wait for that, whatever the case may be. But not hiding anything at all. Just tell you straight up like it is. But guess what? Who's quick to reject because, you don't like to hear, but at least you know what? I beat you to the punch, so that way you don't have to ask, hey, and it shows you around. And, and if you're rid of, then guess what? And look what you do. So when it comes to that too, it just gets over and done with it, because you know what? 21, hey, I got you there. We want to ask questions and all of that stuff like too, and want to say you're real and you love. But see, I'm not the one going on, and by the way, you see where everything that hey, I'm not doing you dirty. I'm not playing any drugs in your cars or getting you in trouble, and I'm not stepping on necks or punching things out of windows. I'm not throwing all this and that. I'm not doing anything of that. Hey, right in front of you, busy trying to love and being real, being honest, and walking along. And sometimes you like to beat me up for even walking. And get where I need to go. It's not like you really help me all the time and go around all this stuff. So I have to walk and get my own. But hey, I didn't hide it. I said thank yous and all. And you still don't appreciate that. And about prayers, if you don't appreciate the prayers, and you need to go to God and say, you know what? Everything I prayed for y'all, you know what? You need to talk to the Lord. And say and when you all say it's not good enough for y'all, and guess what? He could really take it away. If you want him to. If y'all don't appreciate the prayer, I appreciate it. I've been thankful. So, that's what you insinuate, because I even provoked with into love. You couldn't do that challenge, but you do any other challenge, though. But hey, you want to talk about who's? I already tried. Hey, I already did in a whole, all kinds of different ways. Showed you every single time. And look who's around me. You ain't truthful with yourself, is you? And look, when I'm too, and by the way, can't be watching porn, but guess where my thing is at? Writing. Can't be really doing anything of any sexual or whatever it may be, or do you wrong, because guess what? Writing, whatever case may be. And it's funny because I'm like to thumb your face with things. So I'm not hiding from the church. I'm not lying to the church. And by the way, you come and tap me, hey, look what you're doing to the church. I pray for everybody to be strong and pray for healing, all of that. When they go through stuff, oh, well, there's something that's right? But I know what it's like to help out others, though, right? At least I care. And think he's not good enough for you? What else? Because you can't say, oh, no, I know. I show the applications and all. And why would I want to work if you can't pay? And like I said, you see, I'm the one being honest here. I've been honest with the customers. So we're running business. Tell them I'm doing it right. See, what things I have, then in the Lord will hide, he'll hide me. But other than that, though, I'm being honest. I'm not doing, like people said, people do witchcraft to animals. Right? And stuff like that. I don't. But like I said, I'm not here, People had, like I said, up and downs and all the way that. But guess what? Changes be made to everyone concerned, because hey, people done a lot of different things too. See, you know what I'm saying? But I don't do witchcraft, and I don't do none of that. I don't do the hurt others. But like I said, I'm thankful. I'm not the one that puts things on people and lift up the leg and everything else. And I've shown you all that I love. I do. You want to talk about being breadwinners, but you can't even feed homeless people. Like, I have. I've had to help feed homeless people and everything else. Like I said, I love. But you want to come at me in my past or whatever, or being being attacked. See, God knows. And then, you know what? I confess my sins. And I shown it every time to time. Look at this. Whatever the case may be goes on. And I told you who keeps on coming and attacking me, and I know. See, I know things are not of me. Things are not of me, and like I don't do certain things, as in trying to hurt people like that. I really don't. I don't mean to, and when I do, I apologize. But I'm not going to the extent where I try to either shoot you or do all that, diddy you or however you want to put it, or However, they did with, I don't do that stuff. I really don't. I turn my cheeks and try to do best. I mean, I really don't try to come back. I really don't. And I don't hide anything from the church. I didn't lie to the church. I'm not trying to cut myself up. You know what? Look what I get. You want to talk about me? I got cut my hair, so. My hair. While sleeping. But hey. I'm not the one attacking. But you come attack me while sleeping. And you know. But hey, I'm not the one hiding and running from. I've been violated all kinds of ways. And now you could get yours. Because see, I don't, don't tell me, oh, I need to keep my, no, you know why? Because it's better to be honest with people you love. And to love, and to love, you got to be honest. Because do you lie to your kids? Do you lie to, what? Do you? You know what I mean? I didn't hide anything. So how did I lie? I'm doing right. I'm not being a terrorist. You feel me? But when you truly apologize and be repentant and be forgiving, you all change your ways. I mean, I changed my ways. You could talk about, cussing. Do I cuss much? You can see I'm not thinking about just sex. I'm talking about life in general. Who's been C-blocking who, right? Who's been lying to business? Who's been attacking the church? See, the body's a temple, right? Way to step in the church, right? And by the way, I'm not trying to cut myself, kill myself, put a gun in the head or somebody else's head. I pray for the church to be strong. I'm not the one persecuting it. And it stopped you from chasing your dreams, your goals, aspirations, anything like that. I told you to love the Lord, do it right, and your marriages. By the way, that's another thing. You can't say I've been lying to the marriage and to my wife, to whoever may concern, because I'm right in front every day. That's what you're supposed to do. To death do us part, right? And be there to eat nitty gritty, however you want to put it. And I've been a walking scoreboard. Love me for me, right? See, I know God didn't quit on me. God doesn't abandon. You vow with each other, right? It's about being in a relationship, right? Who quits on who? And where you to be found. By the way to love your spouses, right? Keep up the great work. I appreciate the Centrals and the locals and all that too. Make sure you get your roses and your flowers, your pep talks, and show you, hey. And another question too. Um, when when you have all of that, when it's all said, and you know, hey, everything. You look at everything. You know what I mean? I was gonna say something, but hey, but whatever. But regardless, you know what I'm trying to say. Just do right. It's more than business, but you like to talk about business, right? But you know what? It seems like even a relationship you all try to build, you try to make it business. You don't try to really focus the details in a relationship and marriages anymore, because you just want to make it about business. You need to love each other, not be there for the money. Because you take, you know, hey, and then any people will say, oh, these only talk because I'm female. I'm not the one lying either way it goes, now am I? Personal experience. And look around you. It's right in front of you. Oh, wait, you're too busy about yourself and head so far, but what? But see, God knows. He sees everything. Because you're only around with each other, what? If you got money, right? And when it gets tough, you know what I'm saying? You know, are you there? Are you honest with each other? I'm here helping you out. And then, you know what? You even act like you need it. Whatever it is, you need something for everything. That's funny to me because, even you said, oh, you need something to preach? No, you don't need a certain certification to preach. Go and preach. This is a sermon for you. Because you know what? Jesus even put the tables on the bill collectors, right? So, like I said, how am I doing wrong? If I'm being honest. And I'm not stopping you from getting where you need to be in females. I'm being honest with more than customers. I'm being honest. See, we're supposed to be put away lying and being truthful and honest with the neighbors and the people, actually, especially people you love, especially your marriage, your kids, all of that. You say you want to protect it, but you're hurting. And if you're working together, and here's another thing too, if you act like honestly, even your, you know, I'm not saying maybe all, but for what you've seen, I'm not those police officers supposed to protect. That's hurting your community. Supposed to be protecting, right? And loving, right? Can't say I'm the terrorist or barging in anything else. You understand what I mean? That's the way to show example for your kids, though. That's what, you know, that's the you see what you think they should want to be go out to be. The way they treat, you know, that's the way to set examples, though, right? That's why I say, focus on the Lord and love each other, and do that challenge, and stick together, right? So I want to let you know that's your government, right? That's what they do, right? That's why I say put God first. Put the Lord first. Focus on the Lord. Oh yeah, love, 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 love. Right? Because if you're busy loving, you wouldn't have to be doing that. You know what I'm talking about? What they did. Want to be busy, doing, So, yeah. To whom it may concern. So, hey. God bless you. Let that be a sermon. Because, like I said, it is a sermon. You know what I mean? So before you want to belittle me or whatever the case may be, because I know it's all to kick rocks and get life many times. Well, I mean, I'm not here trying to, but, I mean, what do you mean by that? Well, thank you. Appreciate it. I want to let you know, I'm not here to beat you up in any kind of way. But what's networking communicating for, right? Time to time, long stretch. You know what I mean? Please, you know what I mean? I've been even take a false name in the mind, And this way, but I'm saying. Now, talking about whatever the case may be, you need to know how to conduct your business on all kinds of levels. Because there's more to it than money. So I ain't stopping y'all from getting things done. But I'm telling you how to love, showing you how to love. And guess what? The best gift is God's love. And when you wake up, appreciate and be thankful. Because you see what really happens and can happen. And you might not be able to wake up when you wake up. Like we're supposed to wake up, right? You're not supposed to be able to, you know what I'm saying? So appreciate that you wake up. Some people didn't get to wake up, seeing that day. And when you go through things, the tough things, I'm always letting you know that Jesus loves you, and don't quit. Don't kill yourself. Regardless of what someone says. And belittle, like, calls you out your name. I've been called out my name of the whole book. A whole bunch of different things. While everybody else, you see for yourselves, and the other one sees that they're together and stuff like that. Even going to church. Whatever the case may be. But here I am. Either way it goes, I keep it 1,000. Either way. And I'm being honest. And I ask God to expose all. So, I mean, how can I be a Wolf Street's clothing? I can't be. No, not a Wolf Street's clothing. It's not me. No matter how hard it's been and gotten whatever, I still didn't quit. I didn't deny Jesus. I keep my promise. I'm focused on the Lord. Hey, truth, the way, the life, here I am. With all my existence. Being truthful and honest, and honesty pleases the Most High. Love is love. Yeah, and truth is truth. And honest. And hey, what else am I missing? Because I'm all around y'all, right? And you see for yourself. I mean, so what are you situating? Because it's all in front of your face. Since some people are all to, to come around or be around. So why you stuck up and such like that? Making a whole bunch of what? But I've been solid. You see my hands are right here, y'all. Right here. But I ain't trying to let, right here be seen. But I'm just saying hi. I'm right here. So, once again, you see I'm such a, what? You know what I mean? How am I such a horrible person? Because, see, I didn't do the most unforgivable sin. And like I said, if I did do, if I'm, you know what, and how I see it, if I'm, and how what I'm telling you now, if someone going to hell or did something so wrong, what's the point of even trying anymore? What would be the point of even trying? If there was nothing else that I could, hey, what's the point of trying? But every day, and I was proving that, hey, why everybody don't want me, hey, to, you know what I mean, to do whatever, because it shows that you don't like it. But see, God wakes me up again. You're talking to a person who overcame depression, trying to, I ain't trying to kill myself. I made a promise. And God wants me alive. The Lord wants me up. He woke me up. Give me a heartbeat. Hey. Are you mad that I shared even, like I said, the artifacts or anything like that was dug up, and you still have, how do you all still have trouble believing? That just gets, that would be another question for the all, since everyone likes to question God or whatever. How would you not, you know what I mean? You see for yourself. So, only a fool says there's no God, y'all. So, like I said, I know God's real. And I told you who's been my best friend more than anybody. Because look who's around. Time to time. And consistency and persistency. God bless you all. And, by the way, keep up. Did you keep on going? God bless you all. Make sure you do right.